Hey guys, welcome back to the DIY community. And let me just apologize for taking so long to drop my projects. The only holdup is I work a lot of hours, so I have to kind of fit these videos in when I can. So I haven't been able to get on here as much as I can. However, if you guys would like to see more videos like this, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe, share, just to get the views up so I can be able to make these kind of videos and have more free time to give you guys the content that you need. The more views we get, the more amazing videos you get like these. Now really quick, let's do a recap of the last episode just to refresh your memory. We using a low budget and we getting our house together so we can get ready to sell it. To me, I'm learning, you know, when it comes to jobs, it's all about tools. This is it. This is what I'm finna be using. I will say this. It does feel super heavy duty. This might be my baby. Alright, I'll see y'all for real this time outside.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Now that you're all caught up for this episode, you'll see me on this episode going more into depth about how I pulled up these stumps and the materials I use to make it easier to get the job accomplished. The purpose of this channel is for you guys to learn something and get more motivated to do your own DIY projects at home. So it's in your best interest to watch this entire video to the end to get all the details, the tricks, and the trade to become a better DIY project builder. Alright guys, let's get to this video.
What's going on? So I'm back on my project. I'm gonna show y'all where I left off. This has been a lot of hard work, which I'm not complaining. So y'all know I already got all these stumps. Alright, so I'll just cover it up. Right now I'm just going to apply some of this right here that I bought. That's supposed to help you to get the tree stumps up and everything like that. So let's start the process for that and y'all can watch me get that together. Alright, and was it a hard job? Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the hardware store and then get me I'm tired, y'all. I've been working, plus I gotta get me something to eat. I'm gonna go back to the hardware store and try to find a stump grinder and borrow it and get the stumps out. It's like $20 and I think it's gonna help me because it's too much work and labor getting this out. When I think about it, this ain't really no stump, this a bush, but I'm still gonna use it, y'all, because why not?
Okay, just so you guys know, since I have about 12 to 14 bush stumps in the front yard and on the side of my home, I poured about 5 bottles of this stump remover onto these branches in an attempt to remove the stump after it has weakened. Let's see how this turns out. Two bottles down and only about 3 more to go. Okay, so remember I mentioned the 12 to 14 stumps in the front of the home and on the side of the home, but I failed to mention all the mini trees and the little forest that I have in the back of the home that I really want to get rid of to make the house look even better. So you guessed it, I did. I poured stump remover on those as well.
Alright y'all, so first I'm gonna try this first warehouse for the stump grinder. If not, I'm gonna go to the next one and let's get this moving. I went to the store, y'all, and I got some more of this. Plus I'm gonna show y'all everything I got. Just this right here. Alright, which is a wheelbarrow. And then I got this real heavy, but it's not that bad. It's a welding chain. Got me some more blades, so I'm gonna let y'all know. I went to get the stump grinder and I was gonna get a tender. You know, tender is like what kick up the grass, all that stuff. And then you got a stump grinder, and a stump grinder is what grind the stumps down, right? So after talking to a few people, a guy gave me some advice. He said it's probably better to just dig it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to listen because I don't like spending a lot of time doing stuff. But I mean, patience is what it is. You gotta be patient sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with what he said. He also said that he pulled some bushes up, but he used the chain. So like I said, y'all seen I've been using the rope, but the rope haven't really been working like that. All right, so I picked up the chain. All right, and then I picked up this right here.
Okay, you guys, these are the steel blades that I recommend. Check your local area, go online, and try to find these steel blades if you're planning on doing a project similar to this. It'll take you a long way.
Which I already had these. These are the reciprocating saw blade. It is for steel though, pruning wood, but it's like, I don't know if it's the same one I had. Yeah, it's high carbon steel. These to me work better than the other blades that I have gotten. That's for wood. Somebody's like, get blades for wood. No, it's not facts. It's the steel ones you need, you see? All right, so I got that, and then I got this. Stump out. All right, so stump out is some more of the supposed to be the stump killer. I just want to get them down as much as possible. I mean, get them dead as much as possible, and I want to make sure it works. This project is going to take me a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour some stuff down on it and get it started. All right, so I'm gonna open it. That's how it looks. Yeah, I got a few of them to help me out.
Now by a few of them, I mean 10. Yes, 10 bottles of Stump Out. I know, right? There goes that budget.
Let's get to work. You gotta bend down and do it. It's gonna fly. I'm gonna go back and do mine.
Okay, so now that you have a better view of the backyard forest, you can see why I got so many stump outs. I really prefer a clean cut yard, so it's time to start removing these trees for good.
That's what we have. When do we need to do this too?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Anywhere into the tree.
So if you watched my last video about cutting into the dirt while trying to remove a bush stump, you may recall that one of the difficulties while cutting into the dirt is coming across those large stones, rocks, and bricks that you'll find underneath the dirt. Right here you can clearly see how tough those underground rocks can be lying underneath that dirt.
Three weeks later.
Alright, y'all, so real quick, it's starting to be a little loose. I'm gonna show it. It's a little loose, but it's still a lot of resistance. I showed y'all already, I got half of it out. I did have this wheelbarrow in the way, maybe that was why I didn't come all the way out. But I'm gonna try to chain around it again, of course tighter, because I got half of it out. And this guy was telling me I gotta get to the main root, otherwise it's gonna keep growing back. So that's something I really don't want to do, but I'll figure it out. So let me retie the chain and go from there.
Okay, so real quick, just to make sure that we're keeping up, that was bush number 3. That was the same bush stump I started working on but didn't complete in my last video. So if you missed it or you need a quick recap, I'll just show it to you real quick. Now that you're all caught up, we're on to bush number 4. Let's do this.
It was a success. Got a good 8 to do. That cut my time in half. No more power drill, no more super hard work. Just cutting it from the bottom. I don't think I got the whole thing on this one, so I might backtrack, but good on there. We got a lot of the root out. That's it.
Now that we can see a little bit better under the dirt, I really don't feel like I got all the root. However, this would do for now. Real quick, let's recap the second video I made pulling up my second bush. It's a very familiar experience, and I just want you guys to see what I see.
I ain't playing, got a weird mind.
Alright, I'm back, and it's a different day, of course. Nice day, beautiful day outside. Happy to be outside, fresh air, the weather breaking here. I'm about to grab my tools. We're gonna grab one of these bushes real quick. I'm gonna show y'all where I left off just to refresh your memory.
Number 4 is clearly pulled up, right? You missed the very end of it, only because my camera died and I didn't want to stop working. I just kept digging and pulling, and then I pulled the rest of the stump up. It took about 2 hours, but don't worry. I'm about to start on bush number 5, and I promise you, you will see this bush get pulled up from beginning to the end. Let's go.
Okay, so for the people who don't know, I'm pulling up these stumps. They were bushes. We had a whole bunch of bushes in front of the house, blocking the windows, looking mad nasty. We never cut them. I never wanted them. When I first got here, I was gonna have somebody take them out, but of course, I'm on this DIY type situation where I'm doing it myself. Trial and tribulation, I finally got down to the nitty gritty. So today, you probably gonna see me do some digging, and you're gonna see me pull these bushes up. Now, if you've been watching, I've been having a failed situation with pulling these stumps up to where I was using ropes. The rope was slipping because I cut it down too low. So if you've been watching, it's been a lot of work getting stumps out of the ground. So I finally saw somebody, talk to somebody from the hardware store, and they told me what they did, what I should do, and not to spend no more money, because if you do it this way, it's most likely guaranteed to work. He put a little bug in my ear, told me to get a chain. That's what I did. I got a chain instead of a rope, tied it around after I got my hitch done, connected to my hitch, pulled it, man, that thing came right up. But just to let you know, I did use a saw to go in, a reciprocating saw to go in the ground and cut around some of those roots to make it easier for myself before I actually took the chain and pulled it out. So I'm saying that to say, these next few bushes that's on the left side that you guys saw, I'm going to try to pull that without using that reciprocating saw and putting it in the ground. And I actually use, I'm gonna just let y'all know, I used a blade, not a wood blade, I used a steel blade. Well, a blade that's made for steel, all right? It can cut wood and I guess, you know, steel, right? So I use that, and that's the best one to use, y'all. Don't get no regular plain blade that's for wood. Get y'all something that's a little more heavy duty, because that's the best one to use for this type of situation. Anyway, I'm gonna try to pull it without doing it this time, because I want to see if it'll work without the extra hard work of cutting around it, okay? That's not super hard, but not only that, I want to be able to pull as much root out as I can. All right, so this one right here. All right, y'all see it? You got a good look at it. See this right here?
Okay, you guys, this is just a picture of just how thick the branches and the roots can be underneath the ground. Sliced in half with the reciprocating saw, you can clearly see the toughness of this branch. That alone can cause you at least 30 minutes on just that one piece. So just imagine the bigger branches. Crazy, right?
All right, as y'all can see, I already cut around it. So that's what I'm saying. So my thought process behind it is, I probably didn't get to the deep part of that root that got to do with that situation, but it might help me out when it comes to me pulling it with my truck. But those other roots over there that I showed y'all, I don't think I cut those. So we're gonna put it to the test and see, does this chain work on these stumps without you having to cut around that stump? I think that's important to know that, just in case you got a project like that you ever have to do, you just save yourself a lot of time. All right, so real quick, let's get these tools together. I'm gonna show y'all what I got, which y'all should already know, but we refreshing our memory. Got the chain already. All right, this chain, real quick, just in case you didn't get them, it's a 4,700 pounder, 5/16 inches, about 20 feet, supposed to be grade 70, a towing chain. Okay, that's one of the most heavy duty ones I found, so of course I'm gonna grab the best one. It got a hook like this on this end and a hook like this on the other end. Then you got this right here. Okay, here, let me show y'all. This turns like this to open up like that. Here's another one. All right, and then you turn to close it. I got my famous hitch. All right, let me just show y'all. This is the hitch that I got installed, which I already showed y'all, right? They gave me a rusted out hitch, so I bought my own hitch. I mean, I bought my own, whatever you call this thing, okay? I bought that separately. This all came in the pack. It's so heavy, hold on. Let's see what you do. There you go. See that? All right, you get a good look at that. All these pins came with it. What I did was I bought the one you adjust, and you can adjust it high, low. Of course I needed it low. I got this, okay, to hook right here. All right, real quick, I got it low because, which I probably already explained this, y'all, so forgive me if I'm going over the same material, right? If you've been watching, it was kind of high at the time I was using that rope. It kept slipping, so I'm like, trial and error, let's get something we can adjust, we can drop it, and then maybe I can pull it and that rope won't slip. That didn't happen, but however, I am glad I got the adjustable one, because when I want to do something like that, or I want something to pull something that's kind of low, I now have leverage, and it probably helps out now that I actually got the chain. The chain was the realest deal breaker in this situation. Also, well, that's pretty much it when it comes to that. Yeah, I think that's all I really want y'all to know. So I'm gonna put that on my truck. Oh, I was gonna say this. If you do have one of those, I suggest you don't drive far places or drive really anywhere without adjusting it back up or taking it off. That's why I took mine off, because you will hit the ground, you will keep hitting the ground, you will be scraping stuff, and it does poke out pretty far. All right here, I just kept scraping stuff. I kept scraping the ground, so you know, y'all know when y'all driving, y'all going to certain spots, always dips and ups and downs, and when you're driving, it's never smooth. So going in and out of parking lots, going up and down streets, you're bound to scratch that up, mess that up. Probably if you keep hitting it, you might even loosen up your hitch install that you just did or paid for, and you definitely don't want to do that. Let's get to the project.
Okay, so here in this picture, you'll see 3 gardening tools: a black shovel, a silver shovel, and a digging hoe. These are the prices of each of these tools. So you guys do a price comparison based on your needs and either pick all, 1 or 2 if you need it for digging inside the dirt. Really quick, the black shovel is an L wood handle digging carbon steel shovel. The silver shovel is a wood D-grip short handle carbon steel digging shovel, and the pick Madak with the 36-inch fiberglass handle would be the final digging tool that I use for this project. Okay.
So real quick, gang, I got another little issue. As y'all can see, I let that dirt sit. It rained outside, the mud. Next time I probably just put it in the garage or something for shelter. Like I said, you're gonna learn some of the mistakes I done made. So now I got a pile of mud, in which it's fine, it's not a big deal. I probably can just scoop it up and put it somewhere. I probably shouldn't have dumped it right there, but I wasn't expecting that. I thought the water was gonna come out. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking it was gonna be water at the top, dirt at the bottom, but clearly the water been sitting, so it's just straight mud from the rain. You know what I'm saying? So probably end up moving that over and scooping that in a spot and piling it somewhere where the rest of the dirt is, because I don't want to leave it on the grass and mess the grass up. But I just wanted to give y'all that little side note. Okay, don't make the mistakes that I made when it comes to this, because now I got another small little project, which I'm game for it. All right, let's get it.
How long is this going to take?
Okay, you guys, so here I dumped the mud into the hole where the bush previously once existed. Since I really didn't plan on taking dirt that turned into mud and disposing of it, the only logical thing I could come up with is to recycle the dirt by placing it back into the ground. Works well for me.
Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. I've started my truck, I didn't completely attach the chain to the stump, and you might be right. At this point, I'm in my truck, but I'm really moving forward, and then I'm going to move backwards in an attempt to bring the chain a little closer to the stump, because I can't really get the chain around the entire base of the stump because I don't have enough chain. With that being said, the length of the chain that you purchase is really important. You must pay attention to it, even though I don't recommend you do this. But if you do purchase a chain for any project, make sure that you have enough room from whatever your hitch is attached to whatever you're attaching that chain to. Because personally, reason being, if I didn't have enough room, I technically would have to drive on my grass, ruining the grass. And we don't want to do that.
Alright y'all, so if you listen closely, you'll hear my tires rotating, but the truck is not moving. I'm just burning rubber at this point. Because of how deeply rooted this bush is into the ground, you guys, I do not recommend this method. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only, including things not to do. From my experience, this is not the safest way to go about this project. However, I personally live and learn. Let's get back to the project.
So right here, guys, you can clearly see just how thick these branches and roots can be. And trust me, they can appear a lot tougher than this one right here. Should be more than good. This is a root. See it? Big ass root right here too. I'm gonna try to pull it. If I feel like the porch about to lift, I'm gonna stop.
Okay, don't do that. It's almost out, but like just that, we're just gonna have to cut it.
Alright gang, sweating, I'm tired, probably a little, just tired as hell, I need some water. But I'm about to tell y'all real quick before I show y'all. So this one, as y'all can see, I was able to pull out the other one. I knew this one was gonna be an issue. For one, it's super close to the porch. For two, it's a little fatter than the other one I pulled out with using this chain, this truck. I stopped, I didn't want to mess my engine up, mess my truck up. It's not that deep, right? We gotta go back to the old fashioned way, get to digging. But it did help me out a lot. Now what I'm about to show y'all is how deep these roots is. What I was nervous about was pulling up the brick under the porch. But you know, that brick probably so tough, man. It ain't no match, but them roots is tough and I can't do nothing with it. I did mess up my grass trying to do this. I'm gonna have to get a longer chain and connect it to this chain so I don't mess up the rest of my grass. But I'm about to show y'all real quick how crazy and deep and thick these roots are. Some of this is just dirt, but if you look at this right here, clean the dirt off. That's a big old root. You know, I already showed y'all this one. It came out a little bit. Got more right here, right there. Like I said, it's pretty thick. This whole part right here is dirt and root, you know, root. See that? All right, now you see all that, right? See this big old thick one? Now look how close it is to this porch. So it's probably all under there, all that. As you can see, that's a nice thick heavy duty stump. I'm going to get this reciprocating saw. I'm going to try to cut some of it and get what I can out. This right here is just hard work. I'm just gonna be real. Like, this is just hard work, dedication, annoying, frustrating. But like I said, I'm up for the task. I'm gonna show y'all the grass because next I'm gonna have to put a patch on it. Sorry if y'all hear that, that's an airplane flying over the house. I'm gonna have to put some type of grass patch, seed, something on this grass because I messed this grass up trying to pull this stump and it was just a lot of resistance. It did come up though, some, but it just wasn't up for the task. I don't know if I had my truck in the right drive or whatever. I'm gonna show y'all this grass.
Oh shit!
All right, y'all, so that back right tire clearly did the damage, of course with me behind the wheel, but clearly did the damage to the grass. I burnt that grass up, pulled that grass up. Now I gotta replant it because I really don't want that grass looking like that, especially with me already trying to dig these stumps up and it's taking me a minute. Like I said, I'm gonna go get this saw, I'm gonna get the sawing, and then I gotta make a run and see what I'm gonna do about this grass, okay? Because we gotta fix that. We can't leave that like that. We looking ghetto right now. All right, y'all, so we'll be back.
All right, you guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to click that video down below to get that free subscription to this channel. Go ahead and do it, I'll wait. Next video, you'll see more key pointers on how to get a job done like the one you just seen. I can't wait to see you guys for this next one. We're gonna go up another level, okay? See you soon.